world will tell you otherwise. It will tell you that kindness is weakness, that honesty is naive, that good people finish last, that pure hearts are too soft for a hard world. And for a while, you might believe it, because you will watch people lie and succeed, cheat, get rewarded, manipulate, and move ahead. You will see selfish people win battles, take shortcuts, wear masks, pretend to be something they are not, and there will be moments when you wonder, what's the point? Why stay good? Why stay honest? Why keep a pure heart in a world that rewards the opposite? Those questions are real. Every pure heart asks them eventually, because being good is not always easy. In fact, it is often painful. You get disappointed, taken for granted, misunderstood, sometimes betrayed. You give your best and receive very little in return. You stay loyal. Others leave. You stay honest. Others deceive. You choose kindness. Others choose cruelty. And the hardest part, watching them seem to win, at least for a while. But life has a strange way of revealing truth, because not every victory is a real victory. Not every smile hides peace. Not every success creates happiness. Some people gain everything and lose themselves. Some people build empires on dishonesty, only to spend their lives protecting the lies. That is not winning. That is imprisonment. Because eventually, everyone must live with themselves. Every night, every morning, every silent moment. And there's a peace that money cannot buy. A peace that power cannot create. A peace that status cannot fake. The peace of knowing who you are. The peace of having a clear conscience. The peace of not carrying guilt. That peace is priceless. Pure hearts understand that. Not because they are perfect, because they choose integrity, even when it is difficult. They choose compassion when bitterness feels easier. They choose honesty when deception would be convenient. And yes, sometimes they get hurt, deeply, because pure hearts love deeply, trust deeply, care deeply. That is their strength and their vulnerability. But pain does something. It teaches, it shapes, it refines. A pure heart that survives pain becomes something powerful, not weaker, wiser, not colder, stronger, because eventually they learn a lesson. Being good does not mean being blind. Being kind does not mean accepting disrespect. Being pure does not mean having no boundaries. A pure heart can still walk away, still protect itself, still say no, still choose peace. And that is where real strength appears, not in revenge, not in bitterness, not in becoming like those who caused the pain, but in remaining yourself, in refusing to let darkness change your nature. That takes courage. Anyone can become bitter. Anyone can become cruel. But remaining kind after being hurt, that is rare. That is power. Because darkness spreads easily. Light does not. Light must be chosen. Again, and again, and again. That is what pure hearts do. They keep choosing light. Not because life is easy, because they know what darkness feels like. They know pain. They know disappointment. They know heartbreak. And still, they choose goodness. That choice matters more than most people realize, because every act of kindness creates something. Every honest word, every loyal action, every moment of compassion that leaves a mark. Maybe not immediately, maybe not visibly, but eventually, life has a way of returning energy returning character, returning truth, not always quickly, but faithfully. And one day, the people who stayed true to themselves, the people who remained honest, the people who protected their hearts without hardening them, will realize something. They never lost. They were growing. While others chased appearances, they built character. While others collected approval, they built peace. While others won temporary victories, they built lasting strength. And in the end, when the masks fall, when the noise fades, when success is measured by more than money and attention, the winners become clear. Not the loudest, not the richest, not the most admired. The ones who remained true, the ones who stayed kind, the ones who refused to let the world corrupt them. Because a pure heart is not weakness. It is strength in its highest form. And sooner or later, pure hearts always win. In peace, in purpose, in character, and in the end.